Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben, and today we're going to be talking about questions that people have. They say, Eben, how do you always find all these people for your YouTube channel? Eben, what do you do? How do you get, all these different people to be on the channel? And, how do you meet them? What do you do? Well, why are you the way you are? So we're going to be answering these questions.
That's a good question.
It is.
Why are you the way you are?
I know, it is a good question, exactly. So we're going to try to dig into this, and we're going to be digging with some tools. So definitely keep your pants on. We're going to be talking about some brand new Snap-on tools we're giving away July 4th. So if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, tap the notification bell. That way you'll be able to come back and watch all this important information for your vehicle later. And also how you can win $800 in new Snap-on tools. So we're with Anthony, and Anthony is what we call the Trick. And you think he's just a regular guy, but he's not. He's more than that. And that's his card, the Trick. And he does all different types of entertainment. And we'll hear from Anthony. So Anthony, what have you seen with the channel? Have you done anything with the channel?
Absolutely. Just about every time you post something, I try to share it. And as far as what the channel's done for me, it's actually inspired me to become an AMSOIL dealer.
Wow.
So I've become a dealer. Wow. And gonna try my hand at it and see what it'll do. With COVID being around and not being able to get out and work my regular job, something to do, something to bring in some income. So I think the most impressive video that I've seen so far that you posted was the one where there's a guy that does the test between Royal Purple and the AMSOIL. That's my favorite video.
That's Project Farm.
That's amazing. I mean, he takes the oils and he tests them right out of the bottle. Then he boils them to basically make it like you're using it, like it's used oil.
Yeah.
Then he freezes them, and then he does the tests all over again. And just the way that the AMSOIL performs is amazing. So that, to me, that's the most impressive video that I've seen on AMSOIL.
And then tell him what you felt in your car.
Oh, in my car, geez. So the first thing I did was just the PI. I just did the PI, and immediately, well, not immediately, I was driving home, and I felt the throttle response pick up. The car, when I would hit the gas, it would respond just that much faster.
Wow.
And then as far as fuel mileage goes, I went from 27 miles to the gallon to 30 miles to the gallon. And that was just using the PI.
Wow.
I later did the full signature. We did an engine flush and changed all the fluids, everything. And with that, I think I was running 31 miles to the gallon after I did the oil change.
Wow. So that's a serious bump. And,
it was definitely serious.
And we actually I had a really good friend, John. He's been a huge part of the channel the last, 6 months, and he just became a preferred customer. And he sent me this video on Facebook. He goes, I'm not good on camera. And I go, John, that was unbelievable. He did such a good job just showing a little bit about his car, driving, explaining the oil and what he did to flush. So we'll throw that video right here. Check it out.
Hi there, this is John. Eben turned me on to AMSOIL, I don't know, probably about 6 months ago or something like that. Anyway, I just did my second oil change to AMSOIL. I didn't run the engine flush the first time. I didn't think I needed to. And second time I said, why not run it? And after running the engine flush, I actually had sludge in my engine, which actually kind of shocked me because I change my oil every 5,000 miles or so. This is a 2013 Volkswagen GTI, has just over 79,000, as you can see right here. It's been a great car. Never any problems with it. Mechanics all say that, don't sell the car. The thing is clean. But I'm just putting along right now. Just heading up to go pick up my girlfriend, and I'm amazed how just the engine flush had made such a difference. I mean, I've already done the first oil change, and I've used AMSOIL's transmission gearbox and transaxle lube. I'm already impressed. It's quieter, it's smoother. I couldn't be happier. Thank you, Eben, for turning me on to AMSOIL. I was always kind of skeptical, me being a... Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Thank you, Eben, and happy 4th of July.
And it was great. Thanks, John, for sharing that with us all. And so now Anthony, or we go Wayne. Wayne. So Wayne now is he's an AMSOIL dealer. So we'll put all his information in the description section below. If you want to sign up with him, he will be your servicing dealer, and he's really coming around. He's going through all the different elements, and he's just a great guy. He did a lot of diesel stuff in his past, so a lot of fun with that.
A lot of fun with that.
So he knows a lot about diesels, and so what else should we get into? We're just kind of we're playing this by feel today. So we were going to do some stuff like I always have people that always ask me these questions. So what's a good question that most people think would have about me?
About you?
Yeah, where do I come up with this? How do I get people on the channel?
Yeah, how do you come up with? How do you get the people on the channel? How do you know? How do you find these people like that you go and do their oil changes or change their oil in their boat or their motorcycle, or how do you find those people?
So I end up finding them. I go to a lot of coffee shops, and you'll see I'm kind of always messing around at coffee shops, screwing around. And I go and talk to people, and I always ask them questions about their vehicles. I ask them questions just about what their hobbies are, and I see if it's something that can really help them. And there's people that they always buy new cars, and like every 3 years, they just get a new car and they lease them, so they don't really care. It's all prepaid maintenance.
Right.
But then there's a lot of people that they do it themselves. It's really staggering how many people do their own maintenance. It's weird, but it's real. And they say, yeah, well, I used to, or I do. And I go, well, you can try something that's different, that you'll basically never pay for another oil change again. And they go, how is that possible to not pay for an oil change? This sounds like a total scam or something. So I explained to them the 100% synthetic, how they only change your oil once a year. We go through that, and I show them some magic. I entertain them, different stuff, have a lot of fun with people. I tell them a lot of jokes and stuff. And then I've given them so much information that they feel as though they're just kind of at the point where they want to try it, or it's up to them, and they say, you know what, I'll give it a shot. So that's kind of how I find the majority of my people now. I do put up posts on Facebook where I'm looking for different equipment, and I'll get a referral from a friend that's already been on the channel and stuff like that. But it's amazing how many people you can meet just in a local community, a couple coffee shops, a couple places. But you got to answer their questions and give them the information. And once you care about someone enough to answer those questions, they know they care about you, and then they just say, shit, I'm going to give this guy, whatever he needs to get some information for his channel. And then I've already learned a lot, and then they end up coming on the channel and they learn more. And at that point, they're just so stoked because they save how much money on their car. They don't have to waste their time getting BS'd by a mechanic, and they can do it all themselves. And it's like one of the old sayings, you give a man a fishing pole and he can learn how to fish for the rest of his life. So this is the fishing pole we're giving away in the channel. This is a half-inch breaker bar, $250, brand new ratchet. And this ratchet is the best of the best, all pro level stuff. And you'll see Jeff was talking about how great this thing is. So we're going to be giving all 4 of these items away. That's the 3/8 drive. That's a snap-on. And just amazing how good these are. Now that's coming up July 4th. So if you want to be in the giveaway, all you do is text me, 702-472-3614. I'm going to give you a specific video for you to share. That's going to help out the channel. And then that'll be your entry. And then you'll select what tool you want to be drawn for. So you can be drawn for the universal joints right here. We got universal on the 1/4 inch. There's the cute little 1/4 inch universal. So we're going to be doing 4 sets of tools. The 1/2 inch ratchet. The next one being given away, the 1/4 inch ratchet. we got the 3 universal joints, and these are all a set. Now this set is 170 bucks is what these universals cost. This one's about 150, I think 160. That one's 180 bucks, and then the big Kahuna is 250. So I'm going to be doing all certified, insured shipping to you for all the winners. So no matter what, they're going to be getting their tool, no matter what. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we got to get back more because the channel, everyone, all the community has shared the channel so much, and because of that, we have to get back, and it just exponentially makes the channel grow. So if you have a friend that needs help with their car, share this giveaway with them. One of these tools, this might complete their tool set, and they'll be able to service other people's cars and help a lot of other people, because one of these tools will last a lifetime and can help a lot of people. So what else?
What else?
So when did you get into the magic? What made you get into it?
Oh, my grandfather. So my grandfather was a PGA golf pro back during the Depression.
Wow.
He made the Hall of Fame. So if you look up James B. Hill.
James B. Hill. Wow.
He's in the PGA Hall of Fame.
Wow.
When he would go out on tour, he would always have some magic tricks in his pocket, and he would entertain any kids that were in the crowd. So if there was a kid in the crowd, he would entertain them.
Wow.
While he was on the golf course, playing golf for the tour. So as I was growing up, every time that he lived in Mississippi and I lived in Arkansas.
Wow.
And he would come to visit me, and he would take me to the magic shop and buy me a magic trick. And that's where it started. So I think I was 19 years old. I was in the service, and my grandfather had a stroke. He lost the use of his right hand, and he lost his speech. So he couldn't talk. He could still write. He could write with his left hand, but he couldn't do any magic. So I started purchasing magic on my own, and when I would go visit him at the VA hospital, I would do a magic trick for him.
Wow.
And that's what got me started. And then, let's see, when I got out of the service, I was going to a church, and the church had Vacation Bible School, and they asked me if I could do a trick a night, do a different magic trick a night. At the time, the only thing I had was just little in the hand stuff, card tricks and coins, and nothing staged, nothing big production. And they were like, well, how much would it cost for you to do that? I said, I really don't know. I've never priced out anything for stage. Wow. So I went down to the local magic shop, and the guy that owns the magic shop, his name was Jim Henson. Wow. Not the puppeteer, the different guy. Wow. And I start looking at pricing on some of this stuff, and I go back to the church, and I tell them, hey, in order to do a stage show, do one a night, it's going to run about $300 a night. And they said, okay. And so then I just started purchasing all this magic from the magic shop, and until then, Jim knew me as a small-time guy. I would come in, once a month and buy a deck of cards or something like that. And when I started spending a couple $1,000s worth of production stuff, he says, hey, where do you perform? I was like, I'm performing for my church for Vacation Bible School. Wow. He said, have you ever thought about joining the International Brotherhood of Magicians? What is that? I had no idea. So he got me involved with the IBM, and eventually in the ring that I was in, there were 4 guys that were regular working magicians. They worked at least 3 nights a week, if not more, at different restaurants doing table hopping. And they said, why don't you're good enough, why don't you do that? I said, I don't know, I just never thought about it. I didn't want to get my showings out there. Wow. So they talked me into it, and I went to I was actually working on the air conditioner. So I do air conditioning and heating. That was my full-time job. And I was working on the air conditioner at a Pizza Hut, and they were having kids night. Wow. And I asked the manager, I said, would you be interested in having a magician come and do magic? And he was like, absolutely, for kids night, that would be great. Wow. How much? And I looked at him and I said, well, how about $30 for an hour and a free pizza? And he said, okay.
Wow.
And that was how I got started. And then 2 months later, I picked up my second gig at a TGI Fridays. So at that point, I had my shows out there. And I didn't have a problem going into restaurants and asking managers for a job doing magic. And so when I went to TGI Fridays, I asked for $40 an hour with a 3-hour minimum.
That's great.
And I did a show for the manager, and he brought out his general manager, and the general manager brought out the district manager. So I did my performance 3 times, and they loved it, and they paid me. And I worked there for 2 years. And I did, at the end of a 2-year period, I worked at 6 restaurants, different one every night except for Sunday.
Wow.
So that was the height of it, back before the economy crashed.
Wow.
So, but that's how I got into magic and started doing it.
Now, where were you last? You were at one of the places on the Strip area, weren't you?
Yeah, so Tom's Urban, right before COVID hit, I was at Tom's Urban inside of New York.
Wow.
That was my regular gig. And I've talked to the manager there since all this has happened, and he said if I wanted to come back, I could.
Nice.
And I said that would be great. Let's die down just a little bit more before I try to come back. I really don't want to get in the way of you and your people and your staff and them making their money, because I know they're hurting too. So he said that's great. He's like, whenever you're ready, just come on back. Well, with Sisolak, with our governor changing our phase 3 startup to August now, it might extend it a little bit, because now going into that restaurant in the casinos, you have to wear a mask. If you're an employee, you have to wear a mask, and that kind of inhibits the ability to do magic a little more than not having a mask on. So,
And the only reason why I don't have a mask on is because I have a drink there.
that's right. If you're eating or drinking, you don't have to have a mask. So,
And I assume the risk. So if I die right now, because I'm talking to Anthony, I accept it. I died trying. Right, Anthony?
that's right.
So yeah, so you got to always try, and in that way, if you die trying, people put a badge of honor, they'll paste it there onto your tombstone. They'll say, I don't even know what.
So, Eben, you want to see a magic trick?
Of course.
So you've played with this deck of cards. I had my own deck of cards printed up
Yes.
specifically for this,
Yes.
and I'm gonna need you to select the card.
All right. Beautiful.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna riffle down through the deck just like so.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, I want you to say stop.
Stop.
All right, I want you to take the card off the top,
All right.
take a look at it,
Got it.
place it back inside the deck wherever you like.
All right. I'm gonna go like this. Got it.
You happy with that?
I'm happy.
So I'd like you to take a look right here.
That's good.
Was that your card?
I believe so. I think it was.
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, that's it.
Four
Yeah.
diamonds.
That's beautiful. I love it. I didn't even see the change. That's beautiful. That's good.
That's the whole point. You're not supposed to see the change. All I have to do is hit a button on my phone, and it goes away. Now it's gone.
I love it. Now, isn't there one you do with a wallet?
Oh, there is. But do you have a Sharpie in your?
I don't know if I have one. I don't think I brought one. That's okay. That's okay. What about the 3-card Monty one?
Oh yeah, I do a 3-card money routine. So the 3-card money, actually, you have to have 2 black cards.
All
I
right.
usually like to use kings,
All right.
and a red card I like to use a queen.
All right.
So let's see.
This is the classic one where they take all your money in Vegas.
This is one of the ones where they take our money. So this isn't the one that I showed you that I did a video of. So my wife and I, our favorite thing to do here in Vegas, we like to go down to Bellagio and watch the fountains. That's our favorite thing to do. So right before December, we went down there and we were stepping onto the Bellagio property, and we saw a guy doing street magic. And of course, me being me, I wanted to go see the magician. My wife looked at me and she said, "Hey, I've been watching this crap for 16 years. I'm tired of it. You're on your own. I'm going to go watch the fountains." So she went and watched the fountains, and I went and watched the magician. And this guy was doing the 3-card money trick. And the 3-card money trick is meant to scam people out of their money. And I thought to myself, hey, I know what this guy's doing. I can catch him, and I can make some money. I'm going to show you what he did to me. So what he did was he said, pay close attention. I have 3 cards. Of the 3 cards, the reason you have to pay attention is 2 of them are the same. The first one is the King of Clubs. The second one is an identical King of Clubs. The last one is a lady, the Queen of Diamonds. He said, all you have to do is keep track of the lady and you'll make $5. I said, sir, I don't really gamble. He said, you don't understand. If you know the location of the lady, it's not really gambling. I said, you're right. I saw you put it on the bottom. He said, that'll be $5. I said, wait a minute. If it's not on the bottom, it must be on the top. He said, that'll be 10. I said, hold on. If it's not on the bottom and not on the top, it must be in the middle. He said, that'll be 15. I said, dude, you're not even using a queen. He said, that'll be 20. I said, wait a minute, if there's a queen on the bottom, there can't be a queen on the top. He said, that'll be 25. I said, hold on a minute. If there's a queen on the bottom and a queen on the top, there can't be a queen in the middle. He said, that'll be 30. I said, man, you're using more than 3 cards. You have to be, and he counted for me. 1, 2, 3. He said, that'll be $35. I said, sir, I don't have $35. He said, where are you from? I said, I'm from right here in Vegas. He said, well, no wonder. You probably gambled all your money away. And I didn't disagree with him. He said, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a chance to break even. He said, double or nothing. Says, I can turn over these top 2 cards, and you can't tell me what the last one's going to be. So what do you think, Eben? What do you think the last card is going to be?
I think it's going to be the Ace of Spades.
So actually, it's not. Everybody says something different, but it never is what they think it is.
I like it. I like it. And they say in Vegas, they say money talks, and it says goodbye. So
right.
That's the way it goes. It's either you're tipping someone or you're getting scammed out of your money.
That's right.
And that's the best part about Vegas, or you're winning big, whichever
Yeah,
one wants.
That's right. Everybody wants to win big in Vegas.
You know, one of the silly jokes about the lottery, they say, you know what the definition of the lottery is? A tax on people that are bad at math. But a lot of people keep trying. Should we get Mikey?
Sure.
Should we wrangle him up?
Yeah.
Mikey! Mikey! Can you come on up here?
Yeah.
Let's see what Mikey's up to. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's so mysterious. He's like a basketball player.
He's wearing
a Bulls jersey, so
Yeah.
come on.
He's wearing a Bulls jersey and Jordans, and yet he doesn't play basketball.
Well,
how's it going? How's everything?
We are amazing.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I've been practicing.
What else
just
did you have
relaxing.
time to do?
Nothing.
Practice?
Nothing actually. Yeah, nothing.
Boom.
Nope. Get the shoes. Get the shoes.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at that. So, Mike, what have you been up to lately with this thing going on?
Trying to figure out how to capitalize on everybody sitting on their asses right now at home doing nothing. Right.
That's good. You're helping people.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So trying to figure that out. Stay on top of the game.
I like it.
Yeah. Go check out Zamboni, abstracteffects.com. It's
like
ice cube through table routine.
Wow.
That I came up with. Yeah. It's a utility move, but yeah, it's a nice.
Now they can see that on your Insta game, can't they?
Yes, they sure can. Yeah, they sure can.
I love that. I love Mike. He's a great guy. Huge part of the Magic community out here, and he makes me piss my pants. I love that one with the killer one. You were like doing.
Oh yeah, with the knife.
It's
that's
like
coming
the
in.
damn.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Psycho and shit. You gotta. It's like Psycho. You gotta go to his freaking Insta game. Say it again. What is it again?
It's I Do Magic, but it's spelled really weird. EYE like your eye, DOO like Scooby Doo, and MAGK.
All right.
I Do Magic.
I Do Magic. All right, you have to check that out. He has me in stitches all the time. So, is there anything you can do to crack one of those open?
Yeah, can I use this deck
Of
cards?
course you can. Of course.
You can help me.
Sure.
Okay. Take any one.
Not that one. Not that
Okay.
one. A
You can
different
take any
one.
one.
This one.
Yes. Look at it. Remember it. Show it to them. Magic. KO. I don't even know what the point of this is.
I'll tell you later. I'll
Okay.
tell you later.
All right. Cool. So into the middle of the deck, right? When I snap, do you know what's gonna happen?
I don't.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, yeah.
That's
Because-
not magic.
No. Yeah. No. Because the card should already be on top of the deck. I'll do it one more time. So that one goes into there. You snap, right? And it should be on top of there. I'll show you one more time, except this time you're gonna help me. 4 of clubs. That one goes into there. That one goes into, or 4 diamonds, whatever the fuck it was. Sorry.
That's all right. Don't be sorry, Mike.
That one goes into there. That
It's
one goes
natural.
into there. There's no way I can get to that card, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, obviously I could whip it out. The last time I did that, I got arrested in public.
That happens.
It should be on top of the deck. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Let me see your finger, the clean one. Yes.
This was the one that I haven't been having.
Push it in all the way. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's outside. It's out. Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh my
God.
gosh. How do you do that?
That's
I
incredible,
got one
Mike.
better for you.
Oh, that's so good. It's on his hat. That fooled me.
That's what I was laughing about.
That fooled me.
That's why he is. This is the trick.
That's why I'm the trick.
Where can you get a deck of cards like this?
Only in Vegas, baby. You come down to Vegas. You come down to New York. You go into Tom's Urban, and you find me, and I will give you a deck of cards. All you have to do is sit and watch me do my magic, and I will give you a deck of cards.
Amazing.
It's beautiful. Is there anything else we should do, Mike? Anything?
I mean, I want to know how I can get one of these decks of cards.
You gotta come to Tom's Urban.
It's beautiful.
So,
Oh, this is great.
Venmo in my
Look at that. Look at that.
That's great.
Look at the craftsmanship.
spin it around there.
And it's a one-way?
Yeah, it's just one way.
It's beautiful. It's kind of psychedelic when you fan them. I'll show you guys. Shall we fan them for them? All right. Yeah, I'll fan them. Yeah, you give them a hold. Yeah, it's kind of like psychedelic. Here, hold this for a second, please. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, but it's got that psychedelic effect.
Swamp you.
Yeah. There we go. Let's give it a shot. Got this. Now they're a little damp, I think. Yeah, it's just weird. I've never seen a backs of cards like that. It's interesting, but it's good to see. Good to see Wayne taking the next step. He's going all the way, so he's going to be a big star, and that's all that counts. So,
That's the goal. Try to be a big star.
yeah. STAR. So yeah, I remember I went to Hollywood, and I was like, wow, all the bubble gum on the stars. I said, I don't want to end up here. I don't want my name on the Star Walks. So I came back to Vegas. And now I'm on YouTube, and I became a YouLubher. And you say, Eben, how'd you become that? I said, well, I just lube her up, and we get her hot and wet. The wetter, the better.
The wetter, the better.
All you do is you come in with 2-finger like this, just dip in, get it nice and wet with lube, come right around the edge, come back the other way, and that's it. And you get your thread on part, and you thread on the oil filter. That's it. That's what we do on the channel. So I guess that'll pretty much wrap it up. We'll stick the playlist to how to get in the giveaway. All you do is click on this video right here, and YouTube wants you to check out this video over here. And well, we'll see you back next week every Thursday night, right here on Synthetic Oil Protection, 6:30 p.m. We'll see you back next week.
Wait,
Cheers.
you forgot the cheers.
To protect.
Protection.
Oh yeah, should we put it up?
I'll have to dial it in, but
Do you want to?
yeah, I can.
All right, dial it
So
in.
here you go.
We'll give them a cheers to protection, protection, protection. We'll stick it up here. It's coming. You're gonna see it in living colors. It is magic. This is something that we're mixing with magic with digital excellence. He did this to me when I first came in. I saw it.
There you go.
There we go. Cheers to protection, protection, protection. There it is.